Alright, see if I can do this in one take. Since I don't audit or edit anything before it goes up on my page. That is the Malone Extra Light. Okay, you can see here that traditionally when you get the kit, the tail lights are usually mounted right about there on the back rail. In its place, you can see that there is a skateboard wheel there and there, and it's causing it to be able to stand up on end, and that's why you have to move the taillights to the outboard. Those are the two pins that I use in place of the bolts that go here. I'm trying to get my fingers so I can show it to you. Here and here. And there's the rest of the neck there. What I do is very carefully use a hook and a piece of string right here to hold on to the excess cable here. It goes back down and feeds into the neck, so I'm not cutting the insulation off. You can see here that there's the wider tires, and they are much wider, like 3 times wider. There's the clearance. I mean, it's got plenty of clearance. It's safe, and like I said, they are DOT approved. That is simply a kickstand to cause it to stand upright. Now what I'm going to wind up doing, I think, is putting a hole here and a leg that would go this way on both sides. They'll swing down as a kickstand. Those are the Yakima deckhand saddles and the deckhand rollers that I utilized, and what I was whining about having too much money on. I mean, they're like $175 with tax for the two. So, you know, it's not a lot, but it's still money that I didn't want to spend. When you get the kit, and if you follow the instructions, this little piece right here, hold on, I have to excuse the birds. This little piece of metal right here actually bolts right here. Okay, there's a bolt hole right there that it goes into, and it sticks out this way, protruding up. Okay, obviously the trailer lays flat. You know what, maybe I'll go ahead and do that. Give me just a second, and then you'll have to excuse me. I'm gonna set you down here for a second. Okay, obviously I just tossed that down, and there may be some clanging and some banging as different things fall, but it shouldn't be too bad. Like the neck, because I did nothing to secure it. So I'm laying it down there. Now, when you get the kit, like I said, that little bar there, and there's another one back there. There's one here, and there's one there. Oops, one there. All of those mount upright, like right here. They bolt there, 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 and there. Okay? Then using this strap right here, these rails that are double, it gives you the appearance of a double rail there, go the same direction that these Forester bars from a Forester, Subaru Forester SUV. Now, I knew that these would bolt onto these, okay, and based on the shape of this base, this clamping system right here, they do not fit or clamp onto this square pipe. Otherwise, I'd have just left it the way it was, having it elevated a little bit. But it did not clamp. They would just rotate backwards. So I found the crossbars for sale. Somebody, for whatever reason, was selling them, and bought them, reconfigured the trailer layout so I could put the kayak clamps there. Now, specifically, this is my Outback. You typically, if you're going to run one of these on top of a Subaru, you have to take that crossbar right there in the back on both sides. Well, no, it's just the one on this one right here. You have to unscrew it, pick it up, and bring it back so it's actually in that indention right there, so it's back further. Okay, and you swing them, and I had a suction cup device that would fit right here and right here, and it was just like a U-shaped channel with foam on it. I could lay the nose of the Predator on there and then just roll it up, and the rollers were on the first rail here. It'd be up at a real steep angle, then pick it up, roll it up on the rollers up to the saddles in the front. Now the problem is like I said, no matter what, those gaps right there are going to get salt water in there that you're not going to get out. And I've seen way too many Subarus cars running around with rusted out roofs, and I don't know, I just, for some reason, I didn't want that. Also, with the crossbars, with those deck hands and those rollers, you can't take it through a traditional, just regular car wash. So you're really limited on what you can do. Thus, and the thing started blossoming and turning into that stack over there, where I store it, with the outriggers laying on the side. It's about 150 pounds for that right there. Then you have the bars back there, the tubes, and various fishing crap, whatever. Now, I bought this to fit in there because they sell one. The problem is, if you do this assembly, you cannot use that size tub, and you can't use the one that Malone sells, which is not this one, because you need the height here that you lost by not having that bottom piece of metal sticking straight up in the air. You can no longer use it. This. Okay, so it's just right now, because it was standing up in the garage, setting on the axle, and you cannot go down the street with the thing bouncing on the axle. So there's the mounts for the wheels for the skateboards, an old skateboard that I had, and just, you know, mounted them on there. That one needs some oil, and everything is stainless steel. Okay, so that's where the kayak goes. That's how it's assembled. That's the breakdown of it. And here, as this posts, I will probably get the tongue on and put it on the car, and let you see what it looks like there. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.